Hello friends, so this is the third lecture on the Rattrap. We have seen the Rattrap peddler, a very interesting person. He's poor, he has got sunken cheeks, difficult to make both ends meet or keep his body and soul together. He makes rat traps, sells rat traps, and also steals steals just for keeping his body and soul together. That we can understand. One day he has his philosophy. He says that the whole world is a rat trap and all human beings are rats, and the things that are available around us, they are baits, just as the rats, they are fooled by baits, cheese, pork and so on, pieces. We are also fooled by all the things in this world, land, power, money, riches, all those things. And once you fall into this, you will perish. Many have perished, and there are many waiting to be perished. He thought it was an entertaining thought for him, because to think of the miseries of the people, for him it was entertaining. He himself was a miserable person. The world was not friendly with him. So he was thinking in this way. One dark evening he goes to a roadside cottage, and an old man gives him shelter, food, entertainment, and also that is tobacco and a card game and jollies. So up to that we have come today. Continue the story, and then we are following the communicative method of teaching. And so first we have got crofter. Crofter means in Sweden, this is a story, say that in the background of Sweden, the writer is a Swedish writer. So about things happening in Sweden, as a background is Sweden, and also we can see, as we have already seen, iron factories, iron masters, blacksmiths. These are the people who are appearing in this story. Here crofter means a small landholder. That is crofter. In Sweden, these small landholders are called crofters. Incredulous means unbelievable. It is incredulous to think that tomorrow the world will end. That is incredulous, unbelievable. You cannot believe. Now the main points here, not very difficult words. The good old man, generous with food and shelter, and also with his confidences. Confidences means his inner thoughts or secrets of life, sharing secrets of life. So with the stranger he shared the secrets of his life. The peddler turned thief. Now what happened to our peddler, Peddler means one who goes around selling things. He became a thief. That is the turning point in the story. The Rattrap peddler, caught in his own trap, fooled by a bait of 3 10-kroner bills. 3 kroner. Kroner is a unit of currency in Sweden. So 3 10-kroner bills means 30 kroners. So from this you can imagine that what did he steal? He stole 30 or 3 10-kroner bills of that old man who helped him. That's very interesting thing. Then he walks and walks without coming to an end. He enters in the forest. He did not want to take the highway, because he thought that the policeman will come, cast some doubt on him, and someplace they may catch him. So he entered the woods. Woods are lovely, dark and deep. But what happened with this man is that he lost his way. Then he thought that, oh my God, I myself have become a victim. He says, I myself have become a victim. I have been trapped, and the bait is 3 10-kroner bills. He is thinking like that. This is what you are going to see in this section, and so into the text. The old man was just as generous. Old man is this old man who was very hospitable to him, as generous. It's very friendly and charitable and generosity, means very friendly in this case, very friendly with his confidences. Confidences means his secrets of life. His life, the important events in his life. We say no, we always share our confidences with our friends, best friends, isn't it? That is, as with his porridge and tobacco. The old man was very free, very generous, charitable towards this peddler, and then he gave him porridge, gave him tobacco, gave him also a chance to play cards with him. And then he told him his story, the story of his life. The guest was informed at once. The guest here is the Rattrap peddler, that in his days of prosperity, means the days of the host. Host means this old man without children and wife. His host had been a crofter. Crofter, I already told you, a small landholder at Ramsjo Ironworks, that is the place, and had worked on the land. So he could work on the land. He was very healthy and he was farming also. Now that he was no longer able to do any day labor, he cannot do, he's an old man. It was his cow that supported him. All what he gets is, his cow gives milk and he sells it to some creamery or some milk booth, gets some money. That is how he is living. And then he said, yes, that bossy, that is bossy means the cow. His pet name given to the cow was extraordinary. It's an extraordinary cow, he says. She could give milk for creamery every day. And last month he had received all of 30 kroner in payment. So every day he gets enough milk to supply to the creamery. Creamery means a place where cream. They use cream to make ice cream and things like that. So he said every day I would get, not alternate days but every day. So she is really a bossy. The bossy is so good that she gives enough milk for me to support my life. The stranger must have seemed incredulous. Unbelievable. The stranger thought, hey, why this man is telling me all the secrets of his life, what he was once upon a time and now what he is, how much money he earns and so on. For the old man got up and then further to his utter surprise, the old man got up, went to the window, took down a leather pouch which hung on a nail in the very window frame and picked out 3 10 kroner bills. After saying this, he went, took out 3 and showed that man. See, and said, oh, why is he showing this? And he himself thought, oh, this is tempting. This is a bait for me. He might have thought, no. Yes. This he held up before the eyes of his guest. Very good guest. Very honest guest, isn't it? Yes. Told us you are honorable like that. This peddler is honorable. Nodding knowingly and then stuffed them back into the pouch. Nodding means shaking his head. Yes, I have. So he was very satisfied with that. And he showed it. The next day, both men got up in good season. Happily, both of them got up. The crofter was in a hurry to milk his cow, and the other man probably thought he should stay in bed when the head of the house had gotten up. So he was still enjoying. The other man got up and started milking his cow. The man with the laptop said goodbye and thank you, and thereupon each went his own way. So one part of the story is over. So he said, thank you very much, bye bye, have a nice day. Okay. But half an hour later, the Rattrap peddler stood again before the door. That is it. That is what I say. He is a romantic person. He did not try to get in, however. He did not want to get in. He only went up to the window, smashed the pane, the glass pane, stuck in his hand, got hold of the pouch, with 30 krona. He took the money and thrust it in his own pocket. Thrust it like this. So this is thrusting it. Not keeping but pushing it inside his pocket. Because he is in a hurry to get out. Because it is stealing the pocket. Then he hung the leather pouch very carefully back in his place and ended. After a while, tomorrow also he will be getting some. Next month also he will have 30. But what about poor man like me? I think that is justified, I think. Can be justified. Anyhow, as he walked along with the money in his pocket, he felt quite pleased with his smartness. I have done something. I have achieved something. This is what everybody thinks when he touches a bait. I have done it. I have done it. I have defeated that man. I have finished him. See, this kind of thoughts will come to your mind. That is smartness. He realized, of course, that at first he dared not continue on the public highway, but turn off the road, means change the road. Turn off means change. He closed, stopped going, taking the highway and changed. Turn off the road into the woods. Then the policeman will not come there either. During the first hours, this caused no difficulty. Oh, it's inside the woods, who is going to worry about it? Later in the day, it became worse, for it was a big and confusing forest which he had gotten into. First when he entered the forest, he thought, nobody will catch me, I will be alright, nobody can do anything, touch me. Or if somebody comes here, I will say that I am searching for some medicinal plants in this forest and I can escape. But now slowly, his conscience and also the surroundings, the environment is becoming difficult. He tried to be sure to walk in a definite direction, but the path twisted back and forth. The path went like this. Then others come here, go there. What to do? He was totally confused. Twisted back and forth so strangely. He walked and walked without coming to the end of the woods. Finally, he realized that he had only been walking. So he just walking around in the same path, in the same part of the forest. So the roads were so twisted, small, narrow roads. Finally, he realized that, oh my God, I have lost the way. I am just repeating, just going the same way. He said, no. All at once, he realized the world and the rat trap. So then immediately he thought that, oh, my philosophy, the world is a rat trap and we are rats. If you touch a bait, you will perish. Oh God, I have done it. And he thought like, now his turn has come. His turn has come. He had fallen into the pit in which he himself has done. Falling into the pit, you yourself done. This is what happened. Now his own turn has come. His chance has come. He had let himself to be fooled by a bait and had been caught. So, policemen did not catch him. His conscience caught him. Now he realized that I myself have become a prey to my own trap. This rat trap, he says. Rat trap has caught me also, like the rats. It's a very, very interesting story, isn't it? Now coming back to this, what do you think about the good old man who gave the peddler shelter? He was a nice man, he was very frank, very sincere. He welcomed him, he gave him food, he gave him shelter, he gave him entertainment, he gave him tobacco, and also he told very plainly about his life. Once he was a crofter, now he cannot do day labor, now he is being supported by his cow. The cow gives plenty of milk and he sells the milk to the creamery nearby, and every day he sells milk, and so at the end of a month he has got to 30, that means 10 3 10 kroner bills, that means 30 kroners. Everything he said. So plain and simple and honest and nice. And next, what did the peddler do when he came back to the grey cottage? The second time when he came, he did not enter, but instead he went to the window and then hit and broke a window pane, stuck his hands inside, took the leather pouch with the 30 kroners and took it from it, thrust it in his pocket, kept the bag back and left. The pouch back and left. He thought that I am smart, I am a very smart guy, he thought. And third question is, why did he enter the woods? He entered the woods because he was afraid of policemen or that he would be caught by somebody. So he was walking, taking the highway, but later he thought, this is not that safe, and so he entered the wood to escape from the law, escape from the law or the authorities. What was his confession? He confessed at the end, what did he say? I myself have been fooled by a bee. I am trapped in my own trap. That's the thing. I am trapped in I am one of those people when I was thinking that many are waiting to be perished. So now I am one of them. This is what he thought. Because he lost his way. Confusion. The roads were same part of the road, walking in. So there's no end, is it? Twisted back and forth. The road inside the woods twisted back and forth, unable to find any direction. So what to do? He felt very sad, and later he thinks that my own trap has trapped me. And he said, I've been fooled by this bait, he thought. Understand? It's a nice story, no? Yes? Bye. Have a nice time. Enjoy your life. Enjoy your life.